the season to be jolly, la 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 la. I think I did a lot better that time around. Now, I know it was a little bit cringe, but I think that was better. Anyways, it is day 2 of the 12 days of anime, and as always, I want to be covering one of my favorite moments of the year 2017 when it comes to anime and manga. And as I did yesterday, I covered my favorite moment of Tokyo Ghoul Re this year, or at least one of my favorite moments, which represented Tokyo Ghoul Re chapter 125. Now, if you want to see that video, link is in the description, and it'll also probably be up on, the top right or whatever, where the cards pop up. It'll be there. But anyways, with that being said, though, today's topic, today's moment, one of the best moments of this year when it comes to anime, I think, that stands out to me is Dragon Ball Super. The Goku Ultra Instinct versus Jiren. Jiren versus Goku Ultra Instinct, by far, was one of the best moments, at the very least, of Dragon Ball Super. Because it was built up since the Tournament of Power first began. Since it first started, that fight was built up. Then we see the new transformation, Goku going Ultra Instinct, and in turn was also built up since the resurrection of Frieza, since that arc started. So this transformation of Goku to, Jiren and how he, finally popped up, and then the build up for that fight, it was something that was continuously building up for a long time. And when that fight finally happened, when we saw it go down, and we had a 2-episode special just for that actual fight, that's when you know there was going to be some crazy stuff going down. And I mean, overall, the entire fight is the moment I actually want to highlight. It's not just a certain scene in the fight, but the entirety of the fight, Goku versus Jiren. The reason why I say that is because it was just that good. It was honestly, in some ways, when I was watching the 2 episodes, it was that movie quality. It was like some movie quality. Toei went all in for that fight, and they certainly did a very good job. I think many of us can agree, and when it comes to episodes of Dragon Ball Super this year, that was easily one of the best. Easily one of the best. It looked so beautiful, art animation on point, music was... Oh, the music was so good. Just the vocals and stuff in the background when Goku transformed and he started just doing the work to Topo, dodging and all that. Just some really good stuff overall when it came to that fight. And also on top of that as well, when you hear that roar, when Goku uses the Kamehameha, and you hear the roar, that like demonic roar of Goku when he goes up against Jiren, and he just, he literally grabs Goku's fist, stops him, and he's like, Saiyans are interesting. And then he literally froze Goku away, which was just like, yo, even Goku going all in with Ultra Instinct, it still was not enough. And so I think out of all the moments this year, at least for Dragon Ball Super, that was one that stood out to me. It was such an epic fight, and it reminded me of how I was when I first sat down, had a VHS in my hand when I came back from the Funimation store in the mall in Florida, and I brought out the VHS, put it in my VHS player, and I watched an episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's exactly what that reminded me of. It reminded me of being a kid once again, sitting down and enjoying this series. And that's how I felt when I was watching the episode. And I think, like I said, many can agree with me that it was definitely one of those times when we saw that. And it's one of the big charms, I think, of Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball, is that regardless of, how old it gets, regardless of how old we get, and regardless of sometimes how there's some questionable, power scaling or whatever, I still think at the end of the day, many of us can agree that it's still a very fun series to watch. That's why we continue to come back, and that's why we just love the series, and that was a moment that just stood out to me. And so that is the second day of the 12 days of anime. So what was your favorite moment? Do you agree with my favorite moment for today? Do you think, the Goku versus Jiren fight was one of the best of this year? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you don't like this video, well, leave a dislike as well. I won't fault you for it, I understand. But anyways, you all have a happy holiday season. Even if you don't celebrate holidays, like if you don't even care about the holidays, I still wish you a very good day and a really great rest of the year. So love you guys. Please be safe. Chibi out.